Hello everyone. I've been told to make a part 2 in the comment section because I think I left a lot of gaps. I will let you guys know though that there's a way more in-depth video about the whole situation on that creepy readings channel. Also guys, my bad, I did not know that Plagued Moth had a backup channel. The backup channel is called Andrea, and he has a video uploaded to the channel called Exposing That Creepy Reading, the Harassment of Our Family. So I'm going to also put that in the description of the video. You guys can check that out and make your own judgments based off of what I've watched and what you guys will potentially watch, because I don't think a lot of you guys have watched it, considering the video that I have has more views than this for some reason. Guys, check it out. Do your own research. Please, I implore y'all. Just letting you guys know from my perspective, from the inside out, I just think a lot of people are in the wrong and a lot of people are taking things out of context and stuff. But a lot of people in my comment section have been asking me to just talk about certain stuff that wasn't brought up in the last video. And that was just mostly to get my thoughts out about the whole situation and the perspective of a viewer side, not someone that necessarily was involved in the whole situation. For example, people like Slimebeast getting harassed by Plagued Moth because Plagued Moth was calling him a pedo and all this and that, in which he debunked. So good for you, Slimebeast. Also, a lot of name callings and stuff where Plague Moth called people names. Now, I think that's just normal on the internet. Me personally, I do it all the time. If you do it to me, I don't care, you know. We all have to give the punches and we all need to be able to take it, right? So now, first and foremost, I'm going to be reading some comments that people have sent me and we'll just go over the evidence together. So this guy commented, not hating on the YouTuber here, but just like to give some thoughts about what's happening. As someone has been watching Moth for 2 years, so did I could tell you that everything that creepy reader says is false. TCR said that Moth has Daisy's destruction. However, Moth has said multiple times he doesn't have it and wants nothing to do with it. Now, I did say in the video, if he did have it, and I didn't say that he did have it. A bunch of people were saying that I made accusations that he had it. In the video, I literally said, if he has it, then he's a bad person for keeping it and having it for some reason. Because who would want that? No one wants that. No normal person wants that. Okay? And I also said that if he did have it, he'd be a bad person, but I didn't think he was that type of person to have it. There's no proof, like we can't really confirm that, but TCR apparently says that he has, but you know, that's why I'm not trying to spread information which I don't know about. I'm just giving you guys what I've heard. So yeah, let's leave it at that. TCR also claimed that Moth was selling gore, and well, it was kind of true, as back in 2021, he gave uncensored videos to his patrons, but after new guidelines on Patreon, he removed them back in 2021. I do remember that. However, because I was on because I was on YouTube, you know, and I didn't have a job back then, I was like, I'm not gonna pay money. I mean, I would never pay it anyways. But right, let's say I wanted to, I would not pay money. You know what I'm saying, to go watch a gore video. You know, it's like if you're gonna go watch, you know, if you're gonna go to the hub, like you might as well just go to the hub or like, you know, the other sites. Why would you go on OnlyFans to pay $15 for a girl's pictures, which could be easily found in the internet for free? You feel me? So, but he removed them back in 2021. But TCR is claiming he's still doing it. Now I don't know, and I don't remember if he ever said that stuff. So we'll just leave it at that. The 99 Stomps video is kind of a good point. However, I find it weird how of all his videos people dogpile on, that is also the one he claimed the victims are just wrong. I just watched his 99 Stomps video and he does feel sympathetic for the victim. Exactly. Okay. I don't know why. Basically, a lot of the time I watched Plagued Moth, I never thought that he was being disrespectful to the victims for the most part. Now, I will show one of the comments that does show a good example of it, and I do remember when Moth was talking crap about them, and then I'd say, you know, in that case, if you want to learn more about that situation without watching the video, go watch what's his name? Go watch Disturbed Reality if you really want to get the whole inside details as respectful of a manner as possible. Go to Disturbed Reality. He's a very good channel. He's very informative when it comes to stuff like that. So I'll just leave it at that. If you guys want to watch informative stuff instead of people just making fun, quote unquote, making fun of victims, excuse me, then please go watch the Disturbed Reality, because I didn't find that, and also people were mad at the fact that he was counting how many stomps the person took. I mean, I don't think he was taking it seriously either. I think he was, joking / it's not actually 99 stomps, like as part of the aspect where he's trying to minimize the situation as much as possible. And I know some people can take it the wrong way because it is a serious video. It's a serious crime that was committed, but come on, guys. It's like, we might as well just hate him for doing that in every single video he does if it's not the voiceover editing style of video that he would do where it was just more serious. And in that case, why is no one complaining about those videos? Because he never did anything like that. Okay, now moving on. One of the worst claims is the CP one, but only claim of CP from TCR to Moth was when TCR gave a false report to cops saying he has CP and he was going to shoot up a store. Another huge issue. And I don't know, can't confirm that. By the way, I am not going to ask TCR for the the little evidence data shit. I'm not going to ask him for that because frankly, I don't care. But if I do need to make yet another video, and I really don't want to, I just kind of want to tie up all loose ends, then we'll just move, then I'll just address stuff real quick. Another huge issue is that TCR claims to have had screenshots from the Discord. However, he got all the photos from a place called Kiwi Farms. Oh, Kiwi Farms. A place for harassing LGBTQ plus members, which has caused 2 deaths from suicide. Okay. Interesting. I do know what Kiwi Farms is. TCR is also friends with Slimebeast, who's a pedo. Okay. And has claimed to have seen some of Dee Dee. Okay. Honestly, don't know who Slimebeast is, so I don't really want to bring him into the discussion. So, even though he is a part of this, really, I'm just mainly focusing on TCR's aspect of it because he is the most popular. His video on this whole subject is the most popular one, and it's going to be the most influential on giving people's opinions on this whole situation. And his claim to seeing some of Dee Dee, I don't know that also, but we could also see that. Then the other YouTuber, Savox, not Savon, a YouTuber who is clearly racist and homophobic. I am not going to, I'm not going to look him up. I don't care about him. But hey, bro, good stuff. Thank you for commenting on the video. Appreciate it, bro. By the way, love all the support you guys have been showing through the video. All right. For more information, watch the videos made about both Slimebeast and TCR. So he did link some stuff right here. All right. I hope people will understand, while yes, Moth did some bad stuff, it is not as bad as the claims TCR is making. I agree. I did, when in the video, I did say, I think a lot of people are blowing things out of proportion. Also, actually, I might not say that because I just don't want to make enemies in this situation here because, like I said, it's not my business, man, but I really want to be judgmental. If y'all want to see me go rogue, man, let me know. I will... I just don't want to be on some low tier god shit right now. All right, this other comic session. It's a pretty long one. I'm going to read this one. I'm going to be totally honest with you. But ever since I saw Moth in 2021, I never had the problem with the content he was uploading, but it's just his crappy decision making and handling of criticism that mainly turned some fans away from him. Me personally, being a viewer and an observer from like what was happening, honestly didn't know that there was a really situation happening per se. I did remember that he was talking about, oh, I'm being harassed by people and I'm dealing with that stuff. If you guys support me on the Patreon, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, so I remember that. I know he was talking about he was getting bullied and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, but I didn't know that this was part of that problem, I'm assuming. Um, Especially when he bullies fans who may or may not support Moth's point of view. So I'm guessing he's talking about the fact that he makes fun of people or something like that, because if they don't agree with what he's saying, that he's going to put you on blast, basically. But I'm sure he's the one that feels like he gets bullied more because, you know, he's part of the LGBTQ plus and, you know, this and that and whatever. All right. But, all right, let's see. It could be that TCR manipulated these fans against them, or that they were never true fans. Okay. But it's just how he handles it. It also doesn't help that his wife basically enables it, and he even participates in the dramas Moth gets into. If anything, he has turned into a dictator of the gore community. I honestly wouldn't go as far as to say that. I don't know if he ever weaponized his community to target people, with Andrea acting as some enforcer of Plagued Moth, and he's also extremely contradicting of what he may say, especially in his video about Slimebeast, where he mentions that people are allowed to come up with their own conclusions about Slimebeast, yet Moth is pushing the narrative that Slimebeast is a pedophile, even going to the extent of assaulting his now dead mother. Okay. Truly, that is fucked up, if that's true. And when he was criticized for this, he said in a tweet, "My living family is more important than your feelings about a child predator's dead mother. Your virtue signal is pathetic." And what's even worse is that he said this when he blocked tons of people. Also don't know that, but if that's true, come on, Plagued. Come on, man. It's the internet. So he was being a coward. I agree. If he did do that, yeah, come on, bro. Now, here's the thing with Plague Moth's wife, right? I do not want to drag her through anything because, frankly, she doesn't deserve to be in this. Really, it's just Plague Moth versus that creepy reading and whoever else he has beef with, such as, I guess, his girl. Which, bro, you shouldn't even really be talking because y'all, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's all I'm gonna say, right? And then, Slimebeast is also somewhat of a weird dude, I guess, but does that constitute, you know, making the allegations against him for being a pedo, even though it's not confirmed or anything? Like, we don't have any concrete evidence. I don't know, man. But, you know, whatever. I mean, people say that there is evidence and blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I don't care about Slimebeast either. But since he's a part of this, you know, I just have to let you guys know. I'm not going to say or confirm that he is or not, because at the end of the day, this is not what I'm here to do. All right. Here's another comment. I followed PM Plague Moth, but after seeing a very insensitive comment he made about someone who passed, I wonder what he's referring to. Maybe about his whatchamacallit dude's dead mother. You know what I'm saying? I finally looked more into it. I feel like everyone involved with the drama is unsavory. Yeah, it kind of feels like a situation where, like I explained in the Seth the Programmer drama, where clearly Seth the Programmer's in the wrong, right, for a lot of the things that he did. But then what he did was try to drag everyone along with him, because apparently everyone has some shady background where if he goes down, then everyone should go down as well. So that's what he tried doing. In his response, he didn't even really respond and say sorry. I mean, he kind of did, right? But more in a, you know, so you guys can get the fuck off my back, right? And then just proceeded to talk shit about a lot of people in that community he was a part of. So is this really drama worth talking about? Not really, but because he did get terminated, I'm not sure if it's for the false copyright strike claims that people are saying that TCR and Slimebeast have done to him, which I'm pretty sure either Plague Moth or his wife have been claiming they've been doing. Like I said, I'm not sure about that, but that's what he's claiming. Then that looks bad, you know, because I guess maybe they're trying to silence him or whatever. PM was really insensitive and disrespectful to the topics. TCR would do stuff talking about PM, and he always had to bring up his autism. like it was his only personality trait every time he did something, whether it was related to the situation or not. Honestly, if he ever said he had autism, I never knew, or I just forgot. And also, hey, bro, shouts out. He can really, live in the world with autism. It never was. And both did and worded things so poorly it was laughable, only to claim that he's never said that later. Okay, now I agree. If you're gonna say something on Twitter that's like crazy or whatever, and at least if you do it in a video, you could edit it out. But if you're gonna do it on Twitter and just make it public and stuff where you're just talking shit to people, better hope you don't delete that shit later on. You know what I'm saying? Claiming PM had the infamous Daisy D tape and tipping off the FBI only to revoke claims later. Slime just being slime, I agree. I mean, I don't know who Slimebeast is. Like I said, never heard of him. But since he was a target of Plagued Moth, I just have to point him out because, it would be wrong for me not to do it, right? It's all a load of BS from all parties in the end. I wish they'd all leave it alone instead of just PM. Lol. Yeah, I mean, it's all weird. Now, did Plagued Moth deserve to get his channel terminated? No, I don't think so. Like I said in the last video, if he's going to be making jokes and doing all these insensitive things where you guys think that he's being insensitive and doing all this and that, okay, first of all, I didn't see that as a viewer and a subscriber of his channel for 2 years, couple years, buck or two, some change, you know what I'm saying? Did not really find much offensive stuff. However, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that to a second, but I just want to explain that if you think he did something wrong, then make a video on it and don't do anything else. Why copyright strike? I don't know. You just want this guy to be deplatformed. And it really sucks because when you deplatform this guy, he can't make money. His way of making money is limited, and because you shut down his channel, less people are probably going to be on his Patreon. Like, oh, he's just disappeared from YouTube. Maybe less people leave his Discord, which is 18 plus, by the way. He claims. I didn't join the Discord, but he claims that. So I would just say it's really weird. Yeah, sure, TCR did make some really good points with receipts. However, like Plagued Moth claims, a lot of those stuff were taken out of context. However, there's other stuff in this situation where he can't really back it up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Also, I'm not sure if gore possession is actually legal in the First Amendment. But I gave mine, if you guys just go to the comment section, I basically showed that shit. That's what results. I've gotten various fucking, answers of whether it's legal or not, but the possession of it is legal. So what I'm understanding is it is legal. However, I guess depending on the crimes and shit, it is illegal, but also selling it and distributing it like that is also illegal. So like if you had a video where you saw a crime getting committed and a guy got like shot up like 5 times, but you're the one recording it, just being a bystander, I'm pretty sure that's not illegal. Now, however, if you tried to start selling it for money and shit, like, oh, dude got motherfucking killed. All right. So yeah. So in the end of the day, you guys can make whatever decision you want. I'm personally, when Plagued Moth come back, when Plagued Moth comes back, I kind of just want to see what he says about the whole situation, and hopefully he really provides details, because honestly I never knew who that creepy reading guy was until this whole situation happened, because I was literally just trying to search up Plagued Moth and his channel got deleted. Now if Plagued Moth can prove that these guys false copyright striked his channel to get terminated, then it looks bad on them and everyone's just playing foul. So if that's the case, then, okay, it's like a little triangle thing where everyone's screwing each other over and there is no moral ground. Everyone's in the wrong. Like I said, if you guys want to be involved with other channels, however, that aren't involved in any drama and they actually do their jobs well, I will put down their channels in the description below. This video got really long, but hopefully you guys will have all the information you need to provide your own judgment to it. Like I said, I don't want to drag his wife, other people in the situation that don't need to be in it, and honestly, people that I don't even think deserve the time of day. With that being said, check everyone out, come up with your own conclusions. Support me if you want to. I appreciate, and I'm going to say this towards the end, I appreciate the subscribers and shit. Honestly, I didn't want to steal anyone off of, I just wanted to talk about shit that I found interesting, and I found this situation to be interesting. Unfortunately, though, it had to come at the cost of bro getting his channel deleted, which sucks. You know, it you know, affects his way of living. And also, I want to apologize real quick because I said something about if you're going to complain about not having money and having to support your children, then you should go work and make a living and shit like that. I'm going to apologize to you, Mr. Plagued Moth. Now, I'm not in your situation, of course. You know, I'm not making money off of just being on YouTube, and I'm not sure if your wife works. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm not going to claim that she does or doesn't. I don't know. I'm going to assume stay-at-home mother, right? Taking care of your children. But I apologize because that was not the right thing to do. And, you know, if I was in your situation, bro, if I had my YouTube taken out, I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, fuck, bro. I have to restart, man. It's just, you know, it's like a baby. You know, you create something and you love doing it and you start making money off of it. So I understand, bro. But really, don't complain about the money, though. Like, because it just makes you look like a, you know what I'm saying, like a little money fiend. So, yeah, bro. Without further ado, appreciate the subs, appreciate the likes. This is the best like that my videos ever performed. A real video. If you guys check my most popular video, that one will be second. Unfortunately, you know, even though I like that it is getting a lot of views, I just, for this situation, you know, it is what it is. But it is, I actually consider this my best video, performing video, because the other one is just like, that one was like years ago and I was recording off of a shitty, you know, computer that could barely work. So hopefully I you know, if you guys want me to talk about more shit, you know, you can give me shit that you know you want me to talk about, and I'll just talk about it. All right, guys, I will see y'all next time. Peace.